After you recover the Zapfish and watch the credits, a new mission will open up where you first fell down into Alterna. This mission is called After Alterna, and in short, it's a Splatoon rendition of the Mario series' Ultimate Test for Champions Road. In this video, I'll give you the rundown and strats I used to beat this stage. And just a heads up, I have my armor and hero shot fully upgraded, so if your stuff isn't completely upgraded, some of these tips may look a bit different for you. After you pay the toll of 333 eggs, you'll start at the beginning of the first section, which is very platforming focused. You'll need to leap over gaps of water and take out stationary enemies along the way. With most of these enemies, you can toss small fry towards them and take out the rest with your main weapon. For example, you can throw your little buddy in the center of these commanders to draw their attention away from you. Besides attacking, you'll need to use squid surging and squid rolling to advance through some sections. If you haven't learned how to do both by now, surging is done by holding B on a wall until you appear out of ink, and a roll can be done by moving in an opposite direction and pressing B at the same time. Given how surging works, you can also use it to keep yourself on a wall more easily and slowly for more control. In summary for section 1, you'll need to do a lot of platforming to get through it. This part requires some patience and forethought to get through it. You will learn early that this mission isn't forgiving if you fail here. Nice work, you cleared section 1. If you haven't figured it out, every super jump pad signifies a new section, and furthermore, another checkpoint you can restart from. Now then, section 2. Yeah, this looks horrifyingly familiar, doesn't it? Like the one-way ride through Target Town, you'll need to destroy each target while you grind on the rails, or else you'll have to restart and try again. Don't let that dissuade you though, as we're about to face our fears head-on. I've seen comments around that suggest using burst bombs to take out the target clusters, but in other cases, it's better to use your hero shot. There's a few tense moments in this section, especially that part with the 3 adjacent rails. Just aim, spray, and pray that you don't have to retry this part. After the drop, if you got all targets, then ta-da, it's over. Do a sick flip off the rail, wipe off your sweat, take a breather, and continue on. Welcome to section 3, the part of After Alterna nobody really talks about. Keep calm and think on your toes, you'll have to deal with these soaker blocks. If you can't think quite as fast, throwing small fry at these blocks can keep it extended to its max range for a good while. The first part, yes you heard me right, consists of extending the blocks out to swim through and platform with, and you'll have to deal with some enemies along the way. There's another squid surge section here. Same as before, you can throw a small fry to keep the soaker extended, then hold B to move carefully along the surface. After a sprint through some enemies, don't worry about taking them out, they're not that harmful if you go fast, and a leap of faith afterwards, you'll reach a checkpoint, commencing the second part where they fire octo missiles at you. It's fun. This part requires you to ride or block the missiles as you reach the end. The latter half will make you utilize small fry a lot, mostly for the range. The end features a nice butt clincher as you toss small fry at a balloon while doing a leap of faith. Squeeze and release, you made it to the end. At long last, a cakewalk over hellscape, section 4. The goal is now in sight, but there's clearly one challenge left before sweet victory. You can admire the dolphin wireframes later, where it's time to put your fighting gloves on. The music should cue you in what's in store here, octolinks and on the girl power station scale. Here's a tip, always stay on the move. I don't know what Nintendo did with the octoling AI, but they're not stupid here. They will know where you're at, and they can close in on you. Equip yourself with some burst bombs, and always be ready to fire. We'll deal with 3 waves here. The first one will be elites with splat bombs and other weapons. The second one will feature elites with auto bombs, but you'll have access to specials besides your splashdown. And finally, they're equipped with specials. Wave Breaker, Inkjet, Big Bubbler, Splashdown, and Tenta missiles. Eliminate them if they whip their specials out, or else you'll be in a world of hurt. In both my clears here, I've only died to this section once. Now's a great time to mention that if you submerge yourself in your ink, you can recover your base armor more quickly, and you can recover it quicker by staying still. If your armor breaks, immediately run from or eliminate any sources of danger. Explosions are very lethal when you're in peril. Also, when they throw auto bombs, I usually like to trip them early by swimming in range of them. I do this online too, better to detonate them now than be a threat later. Well, not very scary 90% of the time. Once the storm is cleared, it's over. Squid Sisters will congratulate you on getting through these challenges, and you can make your way to the goal. Perhaps during this experience, you thought that some parts were unfair. Maybe you reflected on yourself during your journey here. I even died to some stupid things before you got here. But that was then. And now, looking pretty crap. After you clear the mission, as promised in the objective, you'll unlock another lore-filled log. You'll also get a badge that you can apply to your splash tag. But you wouldn't equip it right now. After all, other people can see it, and it does spoil some things, right? You'll also get a cute headpiece and a new title that you can rock in online matches. And that's that for what's after Alterna. Now you'll never have to go back there. Unless you want to use the daily shell drone that you unlock after painstakingly uncovering every small square of the map in each site, which was never told to you by the game. Yeah,